Hey guys, today I want to talk to you about where people go wrong with goal setting. Hi, I'm Kimberly Bagley, CPA, and I help online entrepreneurs scale their business with the simple SORT method. We sort your business by focusing on 4 key areas: setup, operations, record keeping, and tax laying. And this ensures we increase your profits and minimize your taxes. So today I want to talk to you about goal setting. So one thing I see people go wrong is that they just don't understand how to goal set properly. That's to say, they take the entire wrong approach to it, which in turn results in them never seeing the results that they hope to see. And I want all my clients to see results. And so what happens is you have these great big ambitious goals. And let's just say, you're at 6 figures, say you just broke 100,000. Yay, that is a great milestone. But now you want to get to $250,000 mark. And so what got you to 100,000, you think, okay, I'll just duplicate that and it'll get me to 250. That's not always the case. A lot of times you have employee issues you have to deal with, or different things that you run into when scaling your business. And so we have to look at the whole picture. So it's great to set the goal. Let's set the goal at 250, but that's a big, a good ambitious goal, but you have to work your way backwards. You need to start small, okay? And so that's where people go wrong. They set this big goal, and then they just keep grinding it out and doing what they've always done to get to the $100,000 mark, and they're not understanding why they're spinning their wheels and not getting to that $250,000 mark. And so you need to kind of step back and see and look at the big picture on how you're operating. And that's the simple SORT method. That's where we focus on. We focus on all 4 key areas. The S stands for setup, but that doesn't mean, you're just starting a business. You have to go through the setup portion at each breakthrough level. As Grant Cardone says, they have these breakthrough levels that they talk about in their program. So there's different setup. I mean, you may be operating in the whole wrong entity type, or maybe you need to pull in another income stream. And so we have to go back to the setup method to figure out, okay, is there sales tax involved that we need to be charging? Are there other licensing requirements for the state? Or are we expanding into new states? What are their requirements and setup? Or, hey, what if we hired a new employee because you've scaled? And so now we need to look at that employee that's working remotely for you, but they're in a different state. We need to look at the employment laws there. So the setup phase happens throughout the whole lifetime of your business, not just at startup. But that's on the tangent. What I'm talking about today is goal setting. So you've got this bigger goal, say you're trying to get to 250 or trying to get to 7 figures, to $1 million. There's different things you need to look for. So we have to work our way backwards. We need to start small. And that's where people go wrong in goal setting. They set this big goal, but then they just keep operating as normal and wondering, why am I not getting there? I'm doing all the same things, that I did getting to 100,000. I'm still marketing the same way. I'm still closing deals the same way, or trying to close deals the same way, but it's just not getting where I need it to go. So the key is to start small and be consistent, and success takes time. We all know that. Now I've seen people go from 100 to 200 to 300 to $1 million pretty quickly once they've wrapped their head around the 4 key areas and what needs to change at each level, okay? But you have to start small. You have to look at the big picture, set the ambitious big goal, and then work your way backwards to the steps that it takes to get there. And one great book that I read that you may have heard of is The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. And he goes over that, little small incremental steps taken consistently add up to huge, big gains in goal. You can meet your goals. And then once you get to that goal, you set the next goal. Okay, so that's all about how we scale. So I wanted to talk to you about that today and just encourage you that I want you to set big goals, and we can help you do that. And especially with our CFO package, we have a dashboard, and we have goal setting meetings to where we set these big goals, and then we walk our way backwards to figure out, okay, what steps do we need to take to get there? And then applying the simple sort method, we're going to look at all the different components that go into each of the S.O.R.T and see where you need to plug in at and what needs to change to get you there. So book a call if you want to talk more about this. Send me an email, check out the resources and the links below, and I'll talk soon.